Okay.
Surprised somebody didn't text me.
Get
and
it.
say,
Call
"Yes."
it. I got it. Just said get it. I got it.
Probably the one that's saying, "Your video's not showing." There's a correction. Messaging
Okay.
missed.
There's a letter there too. That one, yeah. At the elevator. At least they're still working on it.
Yeah, they're working on it.
Yeah. Thought that was good news. It sounds like it's gonna be coming under something, maybe
Trying.
not the amount
Yep.
that we were hoping for.
Hi. Y'all want to come in here, Commission?
I just want to talk to her. You?
Be just a minute.
Okay.
And
Have a seat, I don't mind.
good, get her.
You won't wait?
No. Are you supposed to be on the agenda for something?
Yeah, later.
Late.
You guys were doing budget at 9:30ish, and then our report after, something like that.
I wasn't here to do that.
Oh,
They told me you were out of the office, but they were putting it on.
don't see you on here, but that's fine. Darren Huey's coming in at 9:45. Are you cool with sitting through the budget hearing and that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, that's fine. I'll wait. for you here.
So if you guys want to address the other software.
We're going, what's y'all's names?
Mine, Milton House.
Huh?
Milton House.
Milton. Okay, Jim Stowe. I know you, okay. Cheers.
My name's Matt Gormley.
Not go.
Yep.
Okay. And y'all know Mark
No.
Larson? Or no, it's not.
Nice to meet you.
Jake is, in fact, he's at well care clinic right now, so anyway, should hopefully make it. But anyway, with that being said, what can we do to help you? What have we got? You's wanting to talk to us?
Yeah,
Okay,
can we come up there?
we'll go ahead and do it. However,
Jim?
Yeah.
I wanna know what the hell happened to the taxpayer money out of Tightwad Fire Department? They're pissing it away and we ain't got no fire department.
well, I really don't know. That part of it, Jake can probably know a lot more about it. I will. Jake's not here right now, but I don't know. I assumed everything was going on.
No,
I
hell
don't
no,
know.
they don't got 3 people.
They do.
3 fights about all they've had since they run me off back there.
Hmm.
Oh,
Tell you what, I mean,
see if you can't do something.
I'll see what I can find out. Jake get a hold of it.
Some of them says, get a board, petition, have everybody sign it, but we need to do something.
Is that a volunteer?
It's a
It's
volunteer,
a volunteer fire department.
but they're
It's
a
voluntary,
tax-
but it ain't, they've changed it. See, they're getting taxpayers' dollars now and then paying an old boy in Kansas City 30,000-40,000 a year to tell them what to do.
They're tax based, so they
They
pay taxes
Yeah.
on the fire department, even though that it's volunteer.
Do you think Mark would know?
You could ask,
Right.
but
mean, 'cause he-
there's not, they govern themselves.
Right.
So basically, if you're concerned about finances, you're gonna have to start with the state auditor's office, cause that's gonna be who can do anything about the finances. So, that's where I would start.
Well, when I was on there, I put up 2 fire stations one year and they still had money
Mhm.
and they can't keep enough to buy fuel.
Hmm.
So there's something wrong someplace.
You are probably
Yeah.
correct.
Something's
It's
going
something
on.
needs to be looked into, but
Huh?
the auditor's
Yeah,
office is
audit.
where you'd start. Call for an audit. That's what you need to do.
Talk to who?
The state auditor's office and request an audit of the fire department. They're a tax-based entity, so you can do that as a citizen who pays those taxes.
Yeah, call over Jeff City and
Mm-hmm.
this.
Let me get you a number.
All right, get my number or yours?
I'll give you a number to call for the state.
Oh,
Yeah. She'll whip right there.
she's just as honored as she was when she was young.
Little. Shouldn't tell you, dude.
The sheriff's in here.
No,
Mel.
keep going. I want to hear it.
Ah,
Now we can get some stories.
Yeah,
Get some facts down there. Get a little better.
I forget her name. I'm getting too old for that.
Yep.
That little woman's birthday's coming up in February.
Dude. Boy. Oh. 2.
92. Now it gotta be something
Yeah.
done out there.
Well, it used to be a going place.
Huh?
It used to be a dang good fire department.
Call them and tell them that what's going on and that you want to look into an audit and tell you what you need to do.
Okay. Nobody.
That'll get you
Alright.
started.
Huh?
That'll get you
Alright.
started
All
anyway.
right.
Oh, pretty hard to get me started.
Take care, Milton.
Bye, Milton. Okay.
So I work for a company called Scottwood Industries. I just took over the regional sales manager in the region. We treat county roads, um, for dust control, road stabilization, things like that, and sell bulk salt and stuff like that. So new to the area, I just wanted to introduce myself, and I could leave a card if I was going to be going to the big commissioners meeting
I'll
here in
look
a
at
month or so.
Okay,
So-
yes. Be down there. We'll be down Margaritaville.
Yep,
We'll be
yep.
there Training.
Looking forward to
Well,
it.
that'd be
So
good. Good, leave one of your cards here today.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Might be something they'd want to look at.
yeah, we do a lot of counties all over.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Here you go.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
well-
Appreciate that.
Well,
Let me see. It's me right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
this is our road superintendent.
Okay. Hello,
How
sir.
you doing?
Down the road with.
Good. Very nice meeting you, Matt Gorman.
Thank you.
Okay, Matt. I'm sure. Sure be interested. Listen,
Yeah, it's
dust control will be one thing.
it's a great product. Yeah,
It's pretty pricey.
It depends, how far we're going, how much, the quantity, stuff like that. Obviously, the by the truckload, it is cheaper,
Mhm.
but there's a lot of counties that will do county projects, and they'll come in and they'll grade the roads before our drivers will come in. We'll spray it, and it's a great product. So,
Hmm.
like I said, just started in this area, so figured I'm gonna make my rounds all over
Okay.
southern Missouri to all the commissioners meetings and just introduce myself, sit in
Okay.
and listen. So,
Hey,
thank you for the time, sir.
thank you for coming in. Okay.
You're looking at me for
You want to
direction.
go ahead and get Dennis while we're here?
I think Dennis is here for the budget hearing.
I'm here to talk about the budget. Everything else is on back hold until we get that done.
Okay. With that, Tim, go ahead and do sheriff.
How many minutes does the sheriff need?
How many minutes do you need?
I have no idea.
Oh, here's some more coming.
The end of year report,
Huh?
end month report, so.
They're still filing them.
They're still coming in.
How many protectors do you need there?
I heard you were coming.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
Ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, we need a little law and order in this place.
Maybe they were concerned with budget hearing, you can get out of hand.
We can, is the budget at 9:30?
Yeah.
We can be done by 9:30.
Okay,
We'll just make
rock
sure
and
we're done. You guys good with that? Jack, yeah, we're in.
Alright.
We'll skip the small talk in the report.
No, we won't.
Let's see.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Where's our hand? Where's one? Okay.
Sorry.
Were you saying?
I'm just waiting for everybody to figure it out. I was just proud of you
You
guys
gotta
for not
check.
leaving her this time.
I will not do that again. I will try. I shouldn't
And
say I
you
won't.
still can't make up your mind. Now, we're playing, making up enough seat for you.
Hey, I mean, I am a good person.
You got a big personality.
Yeah.
Big personality.
Let me get her.
We'll just jump right in so we can get rolling. But so this is a little bit of a different report. It's our December report / end year. So we had a lot of fun putting this together. It's all so nice to look back at kind of where we've came in within the year. So it's kind of crazy when we look back. I don't remember now. When did I take off? It July 25th.
Yeah.
So a little over a year, but it's crazy to see how far we've come. it's a lot of you guys too. So that first page is the review that we always share. So over 1,300 report or calls for service, but that year to end total is pretty crazy when you look at all these over 16,000 calls. We don't have that report. We may share that sometime, but our dispatch report, it is crazy to see how many calls come into our dispatch. But they take a lot of calls daily, and that's the radio traffics, the phone calls, and everything else. Our reports, this is something that I'm pretty sure Rob's been here for 30 years, so this is a record of 1,400 reports.
I've never seen that number that high ever.
Yeah, but we don't shy from taking reports now. Empathy, perspective, we take it, we follow up on it, and we do our darndest. So for the month, 138 reports, and then for the year, almost 1,500, 49 arrests, and for the year, 428, 399 traffic stops, and for the year, 3,300, over 3,300. You can tell it's tax season, so last month we had a little over 3,000, and this month, or December, we had over 6,000 visitors. And then our ADP for the jail is 83 and 101 bookings. Jump right over there to Captain Bill.
So as you can see, we're on the operations continue page with the municipal police report and the county police report. Contracted areas are with 446 contacts, 20 arrests, 72 stops, 10 citations issued, and 66 reports throughout our contracted areas. In the rural areas, there was 848 contacts, 29 arrests, 327 stops, 20 citations, and 72 reports filed. So it's definitely still busy. You can see the municipal reports there, just kind of a breakdown of what those numbers were. Just kind of an overview. You know, one of our big things this year was trying to get out from under the Dodge Chargers. I mean, they're nice if you're on pavement all the time and on the highways, but we're rural, gravel roads and stuff like that. And it beats those cars up and their maintenance is high. So one of our big things has been trying to get that switched over fleet. Now we've had 3 new Explorers and the K9 units, our Tahoes now. We got a truck and we've got the boat replaced. So that's going well so far. It's a big deal. And then operational focus throughout 2025 centered on the Sheriff's Office 3P philosophy, community, connection, and culture. Deputies participated in numerous community events countywide, strengthening relationships outside of enforcement roles with partnerships with businesses, organizations, and agencies resulted in additional life-saving equipment, AEDs, sensory bags, tourniquets, ballistic vests, and expanded training opportunities. Deputies now serve on the task force. We have several members of the major case squad and the CIT response team. Initial emphasis was placed on training, professionalism, accountability, and proactive policing. We've changed our look, uniforms, the vehicle stripings, and the overall appearances were updated to reflect pride and professionalism. The Sheriff's Office is now fully staffed with experienced applicants actively seeking employment, demonstrating a healthy organizational culture and positive work environment. 2025 brought meaningful growth, modernization, and momentum. The Road Patrol Division remains well positioned to continue proactive services and public safety efforts as the Sheriff's Office moves into 2026. I said, if you look over the last year, the report numbers, the arrests, this change in the way the vehicles we look, our uniforms, just the transparency of us. Everybody knows what's going on. We get a lot of really good feedback about that. Just overall, how things are going, I think are going very well. Community events have definitely been up. We're well known throughout the community now. People message us, talk to us all the time. It's great to have that strength and bond because people will come to us now with problems because they know that we're going to actively try to fix that. So just working with other agencies, with the task force, just assisting each other back and forth with the surrounding counties has been really nice. Those relationships are really building. So I think we're definitely going in a positive direction.
I'm gonna briefly go over December's numbers, and then I'm gonna jump to the bottom to talk about our yearly numbers for our specialized traffic enforcement. For December, we had a total. We worked 106 hours of overtime, which was funded through MoDOT. We conducted 180 traffic stops for those specialized enforcement. total number of warnings was 184, with 6 citations issued and 6 arrests made. But if you get down there to the third paragraph, that's our numbers for the whole year, January through December. So you take each monthly report that we've made for specialized enforcement, which was funded through MoDOT. We made 1,276 traffic stops, conducted 801 hours of enforcement, issued 85 citations and 28 arrests, and a total of 1,302 warnings. That was based solely upon our partnership with MoDOT. The MoDOT grant came open yesterday, and already have looked at starting to put information into so that we can get that grant submitted as soon as possible. Looking at what items that we may need to continue this partnership that's been going on. So, monthly training summary on page 7. It was a little bit less than it was in November, but that's a blessing because normally when we get towards the end of the year, people are behind in hours and people are scrambling around at the last minute trying to do a lot of or perform a lot of post hours to get their CEUs for the year. That was kind of an emphasis with us out of the gate, and we started this early enough that whenever this happened, we made sure that everybody had hours. So this year we had a few that came in non-compliant in October, November, and then they by the end of 2025 looked like everybody was already done. So that's nice for us. It's just it shows that people are paying attention, but they have an emphasis on training themselves, their own professional development. A lot of times when we have in-house trainings, those are categories that we select that we feel they're important. But then when they get online and take courses, it's courses specific to them and things that maybe they feel that they need to strengthen in. So it just shows a lot for our staff and wanting to develop their own professionalism and their own knowledge of the job that they do. So on the academy side, we conducted 66 hours of classroom and practical instruction. We partnered with instructors not only from Henry County, but also Jackson, Johnson, Pettis, and St. Clair counties. All those sheriff's offices had instructors that came to our location and worked with our 9 students. Trainings that we conducted included criminal investigations into assault, domestic violence, which was a very large block in December, property theft, auto theft, bad checks, child abuse and neglect, clandestine methamphetamine laboratories identification, less lethal munitions, and OC spray deployment, which was not a favorite of anybody's because they all had to experience pepper spray firsthand. So report writing and physical fitness, wasn't a favorite of some of them either. So we only had one examination, which accounted for 2 hours during that time. So, but as we go into 2026, I know that we've got a lot of trainings that are already scheduled on topics that we need here, not only for criminal investigations, but also in personal development, leadership, and supervisory for those folks that are maybe young, just have a year or 2 in, but they're looking at what their future in law enforcement is going to be and how they can expand that and be prepared. So,
Thank you. Okay.
I'm gonna steal Bill's rope. Don't make me fight you for it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, he's gonna just throw that down too.
We're not jumping in. We're gonna let it.
We closed out.
Right.
It'd just be a throw down on camera in front of everybody. Can't do anything I want on my lap. We closed out 2025 with an ADP for December of 83. December was a notable shift in our jail census. We intentionally lowered our internal inmate population, increased housing for outside agencies. It happens every year for various reasons. You know, one of it's just plain old seasonal, and other things is how the system works. But it makes it available for us to make a little bit more by housing for other agencies. The Missouri Department of Mental Health They're currently sitting at 10% of our total population now, which that's, once again, that's a statewide problem. And I applaud Jackson County for leading the charge for jails across the state in trying to contend with that. That's a big conversation. Facility maintenance and infrastructure, that is going to remain one of our greatest operational challenges. The guys just fixed 16 lights, and my jail staff did it because it had to be done so we weren't sitting in the dark in this one particular area. And God love them, they're very resourceful men and women, and I love that in them. Daily repairs continue across a facility of this size, and like padded cell repairs, planning for the replacement or the repair of equipment in the kitchen. It's a never ending thing. And bless Chris Hart, I always tell you, you stretch arms. In mid-December, we had a complete failure of the Southside heating system that serves housing units D, E, F, and G. And it kind of created a situation for us. The nighttime temperatures were in the single digits, and repairs were projected to go out 48, 72 hours or longer. So we were forced to return all of our St. Clair County and Platte County inmates for about 3 days. Platte County was heroic. They showed up at 1 a.m. I called them at 9 o'clock at night on a Saturday, and they said, we will be there. Not a problem. We appreciate it. And they understood our predicament. I could not leave inmates in an unheated unit when it's 9 degrees out. They came and got theirs. St. Clair County came and got theirs. St. Clair County not only came and got theirs, they came and got 10 of ours. So we moved 21 people out of the jail in 12 hours, accounted for all their property, their meds, their funds, everything wonderfully. St. Clair County held their own plus our 10 for 3 days. We got our heat up and running. All of our people are back. I'm working on putting our Platte County numbers back because that's a little bit harder. They're halfway across the state. But they're coming back. They'll be back by the end of this month. We'll have good numbers from them. Everybody in the Jackson County area is now searching for beds because FIFA is coming to Kansas City. And they anticipate quite a few stragglers to come into their facilities during soccer celebrations. So yeah, there's opportunity there. We had the repairs made by Monday night. So I'm just overall, I told Aaron, I've gotten to a point in my career where I push numbers and I look at budget lines and I do all these little tiny detailed things like policy review and whatnot, because that's over in here too. Saturday night, moving 21 people in 12 hours was probably the most fun I've had in ages. Drove up to work and made some coffee and talked to the folks and said this. Do I want to do that again? No, I do not. We had some highlights in 25. We upgraded our kiosk and canteen systems. This is providing improved inmate communication and increased tablet access. You have happier inmates. They have better communication with their family members. It makes for a safer jail overall. We had 500 hours of additional staff training completing, included CGIF, defensive tactics, TASER, OC, and etc. Continued completion of Post Academy. We've got 6 staffers in Academy, and we had 400 plus hours of MSA online training. Well over that across our staff for the year. We brought TASER cuffs in for courtroom security, and we expanded our less than lethal options, including pepper ball. So when that training and everything comes online and those come into service, we're going to have more options both inside the jail and with roadside. We're going to have more options to keep people safe without causing the harm that you hear so much about. So looking ahead, as of this writing, policy review is nearing completion. We completed our policy review like 3 days ago. And that was a daunting task. I nearly went cross-eyed having to read through that. Poor Aaron has about 2.5 times as much policy on roadside per page as the jail does. Policy is done, inmate handbook is done and ready for review. And I promised him I would not give him those for at least another week. Not even putting that on your desk. And he's happy about that. We're coordinating a lot of mental health and inpatient treatment resources through our building. We have a new SRS officer, and that combined with our medical staff that we subcontract out, we're coordinating a lot of that. That's going to make a big impact. It already has this last year. It's going to this year. And finally, I wanted to tell you all very much, thank you for COLA raises. That is a huge morale boost for my kids. You invest a lot in your staff, both in training and in time and personally. And it's heartbreaking. They go chase money. I don't want them to go chase money. I want them to stay with me. So, and they do.
That's a
Contracts out to where they can't come to roadside.
That is just one thing.
Like, you gotta sign here saying you can't come to roadside. Hey,
Is that you're not ever going to forget that one.
no, that was really good. I've
That
never seen
was-
that before.
That was literally what he asked for.
One more page there. It's pretty interesting. She put together a chart and it has our highest counts. So our numbers now in December usually go a little lower, but you can go back to like August and it'll be the same this year. When it gets warmer out, we get more active and they get more active, but the numbers get pretty high. So obviously our population full is like 118. So we do what we do.
Yeah, June, July, August, September, October. Boy, we were bursting at the seams.
It was rough, but
Mhm.
we'll be back there. Courthouse security, they had twice as many visitors, obviously tax season, so we appreciate that. And we have a whole lot of stats. We don't share all of it, but we house a lot. But the total courthouse visitors was over 46,000 for the year. So this building sees a lot of people, and we're grateful for that. It's a beautiful building. So. Lee, I'm about to call you your first government name. Google it.
Call me by my government name.
Change his name.
No. So I'll crump up the first page on the investigative side of December 2025. So in the month of December, the investigations division, we documented 96 supplemental reports that we completed. We did 2 interviews. 4 child forensic interviews that were completed in the month of December. They completed 11 subpoenas and issued them for active investigations. We completed 6 probable cause statements that was submitted to the prosecuting attorney's office and 2 additional probable cause statements that were submitted to the juvenile office. Now, a new number that I've looked past throughout the entire year, but good numbers that we should probably do track, and I'm going to start tracking it now. So Eric Green's our case manager who puts all of our PA packets together and brings them up to the courthouse. So as of the month of December, we submitted 41 probable cause statements to the prosecuting attorney's office. And those range between 40 to about 80 a month. Between all the cases that we do have. So he works really diligently, really hard, actually, to get all that stuff put together and put up here into a timely manner. So having 41 cases come up here, obviously we know that we have a lot of reports down there. So we do put a lot of strain on the prosecuting attorney's office once all 41 reports come up there. So we keep the courts busy. That's for sure. So towards the end of the year review, for me, as lieutenant over the investigations, obviously I want to clearly communicate the scope and the volume of work that we are completing, especially with the 1,400 reports that we did take this year. Not only our investigators are not just simply taking those reports, we're going out, we're making contact with the public, we're actually investigating it, we're turning rocks that haven't been turned in years to fully investigate these reports so we can serve the citizens of Henry County. So for me to say that, I ran numbers through our RMS system, and collectively between all the investigators, so we took 1,494 reports. Our investigators looked at, approved, and assisted with over 2,500 reports, and that's in regards to supplements that were completed. 2 of us in the investigators unit, we approve reports, so we take somewhat of the caseload off of the sergeants. So they can run it a lot smoother. They don't have to worry about certain reports as arrest reports, general information reports. We'll take that from them. We'll bring it into our office. We'll approve those reports so they can run a lot smoother and don't get bogged down as much. Since we do have two that are in my office that know how to do that and approve those correctly. So moving and looking forward to 2026, my commitment to 2026 is continue raising those standards within the investigations division. Priorities include improving case progression and accountability through stronger internal tracking of subpoenas, digital evidence requests, and expanding investigative training. Which this year, thank you to you guys and the sheriff for setting that up, because this year is going to be great for those detectives. They're going to hit some pretty awesome trainings that never, in the 12 years that I've been here, would have ever thought that would have actually occurred. So it's pretty awesome, and can't wait for that to happen. With the training, we would like to, we're going to further strengthen our partnerships, not only with our prosecuting attorney's office, DFS, MOCIC, and any allied agencies, Clint Police Department, Cass County, St. Clair County, and especially our members of the Drug Task Force, because that's the biggest thing, because that ranges us not only within 740 square miles of our county, it ranges over 2,000 square miles if you put all the counties together. So on that, it's a wonder, how I did it for so many years by myself, and got bogged down. But having everybody that I do have, it's on you guys, because you guys made that possible, made it possible for us to have those positions available. And I greatly appreciate every single thing that you guys do, and especially sheriff and captain, and anybody involved. So 2026 is going to be a good year, and we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue that partnership with everybody and get everything rocking and rolling.
Good.
All right. He's giving us the look in the corner, so we're out of time.
Yeah.
I told you.
I love it. Perfect. You guys have any questions? Perfect.
Very good.
You guys did a good job.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, thank you all very much for everything.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sounds good. I'll get back over here so we can get back to budget.
I'm done with this thing. I told the commissioner last week, I said, I feel like I gave birth. Just- Hear me.
Stay there.
Give them both.
All
right.
We're gonna hold our formal budget hearing now at 9:41 a.m. All right, so this budget has been laying for the public for the last 10 days, actually a little longer than that, which also means Kelly had time to go through and find and fix and do things that need to be done. All of these little flags indicate either an increase from interest that wasn't deposited until the end of December, or there might be a typo in here. I'm not perfect, so there is a typo or an increase. The only thing that has changed since the time that you guys laid eyes on this is I had our correct general liability, cyber insurance, inland marine policies, so I was able to break those down by department of exactly what those were going to cost. Road and Bridge was down $5,000 in their insurance this year, which was great for them. So I have my budget message. I can read here if you would like me to. Now, on the 6th day of January 2026, comes Kelly Merritt, Clerk of the County Commission, as budget officer, and presents for the records of the County Commission information and estimates for the year 2026 as required by the county budget law, sections 50.525 to 50.745 RSMO. being in words and figures as follows. As budget officer of Henry County, I totaled all expenditures and revenues for 2025 and furnished each official or department head with a copy of the 2025 expenditures for his or her office. Upon receiving the 2026 appropriation request and after having reviewed each submitted request, I presented each departmental request to the county commission, who then amended and improved each officer's budget estimates. The 2026 fiscal year begins with an increase in available cash of $12,108,945.27, up from $10,534,978.06 on January 1st, 2025 for the general revenue fund. The Road and Bridge Fund ended 2025 with a cash balance of $2,962,239.93, an increase of $247,205.09. The assessor's budget is approved by the State Tax Commission. All forms of sales tax received in Henry County were up slightly. Combined, the various sales use taxes were up 1.49%, but up 7.30% from estimated receipts. The 2025 budget seen a huge shift in where sheriff's expenses were processed from. As stated in last year's budget message, the concern was both that law enforcement fund and the inmate security fund would no longer be self-sufficient. The decision was made to shift all revenues and expenses from the law enforcement fund to the general revenue fund, with the exception of the bond payment and enough sales tax revenue to make the bond payment. The inmate security fund now pays the inmate meals and extradition expenses and receives the board bill payments that used to go into the law enforcement fund. These changes make the law enforcement fund and the inmate security fund sustainable. The law enforcement fund will be closed once the bond debt ends in 2027. The commission will need to continue discussion on putting a question on the ballot of a quarter-cent sales tax for law enforcement, as we will lose the current quarter-cent tax when the jail bond is paid off in 2027. The current quarter-cent sales tax brings in $900,000 and pays out $550,000 for the bond payment. So $350,000 of that quarter-cent is used for additional law enforcement uses. This new 1/4% sales tax, along with the available cash in general revenue fund, will help fund a further justice center. At this time, the commissioners are still evaluating the specific scope and design of that project. The commission approved a COLA of 5% for the county's employees, and the salary commission approved a 5% COLA for elected officials and salaried employees. As with many local governments, the county continues to face rising costs for healthcare and property liability insurance, expenses largely beyond local control. A renewed focus on workplace safety will be important in helping manage these costs. Healthcare premiums increased again this year due to claims. Property liability insurance premiums increased by 15%. The county will continue to pay 2% of the employee required 6% CERC contributions. Respectfully submitted, Kelly Marriott, Henry County Clerk and Budget Officer. All right, so I am going to pass this down from the last time that we did the road and bridge budget. I took vacation and you guys shanghaied me while I was gone. I'm going to send this down to you. And then you guys can both look at it. I didn't want to make double copies, so this was the original one that we had laid, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that Dennis he came in yesterday. We went over the numbers to go into contract with Davis Township, including insurance numbers and employee FICA, healthcare, anything that we were going to have to add. So this was the previous one, and this is the numbers that we come up with after adding the financial support that we'll need for that Davis Township. Otherwise, there were no big changes in anything that we did except for adding interest income and final expenses for 2025.
On that one there, Mark, I know it's not the proper way to do business, I'm gonna say, but instead of changing the numbers for townships and stuff, we left them the same. And I took the money out of cash on hand to do that because there was more projected money that come in on cash on hand than what we estimated. And then Kelly must have knew something's coming down the pike because she went through the numbers and found that there was $5,000 more in the insurance fund than what was needed. And, that's roughly what it's gonna cost for our insurance. So we added 5,000 to our insurance and 5,000 to our gas budget, and then the wages of the employee, and we took it out of cash on hand.
Okay.
Because we didn't want to change a bunch of numbers to the townships.
I do request, I know that you guys voted on that, and I've talked to Dennis about this in the contract. I need, numbers, amounts of what things are worth before we sign a contract.
As I've even said, we're not ready for that, the contract. There's a few more things we need to talk about when we're doing this.
Understood, but you
And,
agreed to the
yeah.
contract, so I have to budget for it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna see if Jake's available for the vote on the budget. See if I can call him. Does anybody have any questions about the budget that I can answer to you? Concerns?
This is the
I hadn't even told Dennis about the extra insurance money that I found, and he comes in telling me he needs $5,000 for insurance. I was like, how? How did you even know? So that was pretty much a wash.
I guess I should have told her to look a little deeper. Maybe she could find something
Find
else
some
at the
more.
wages.
What do we figure it was less than a $80,000 expense?
Yeah.
Right at. Office holders that are here, once I get it loaded into Tyler, which it already is, we just have to install. I will send out a new budget report beginning for this year. So you guys will be able to look at it like you're used to.
Okay. You have
He has not responded. We may just try to call him. See if we can.
$200. $200. You figure a couple of days each month.
Do you have any other
That should be about-
concerns, questions?
Yeah.
No, that's all. That'd be fine.
That's not
Okay.
2 to 3 days. And I'm hoping to pick up some others down there. in the
There.
areas. And, that grader can take care of that.
When you see your cost for payroll elected officials, it's going to be scary, the first one, because we had 24 hours worth of holidays on our first payroll. So, because Christmas, the day after Christmas, and New Year's all fell in one big period. So it's going to look a little rough to begin with, but it was planned for.
I'd say he's in. Can't get it.
Did you try calling?
That's what I was doing.
It just rang.
Yeah. Okay. That being said. Entertain a motion to approve the budget.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget.
And with that being said, I'll second that. I guess, of course, roll call.
Yes.
Mark? Jake is, Jim, yes. Motion carried. Okay.
Perfect.
Jake's on.
When Dennis is helping, he's like, get this thing
Yeah,
signed.
I want you to sign.
And Jake has signed.
Thank you very much. We will proceed.
Thank you.
The only other thing I do have for Road and Bridge is, with your guys' blessing, I would like to go ahead and put the culverts up for bid, for the year. That way we get it back from January, December. That way we can, have our numbers for this upcoming year.
Yep.
Okay. And, we're gonna be going down on, 1151 in Southwest, which is Deepwater Township, which is the Montrose Lake Road, the cut through road. We're going to be having it closed for about 3 to 4 days in the near future. We're going to have to dig up a big section of that intersection and find out why it's pumping mud and broken up and everything else. So we're going to dig it up and fill it back in and try to stabilize that part of the road. So otherwise, we finished that brush hogging yesterday. The arm mowers are moving out of Osage Township into Fairview, and then that'll be done for the year. We'll get them in here and get them all serviced and cleaned up and get them ready to go back out in April or May. So, you guys got any questions for me, Mark? Jim?
Nope.
Kelly?
No, sir.
Thank you for your help yesterday.
You bet. Thank you for answering my long-winded panicking email.
I tried to answer your questions.
I believe Mr. Huey is next.
Okay.
Sorry to run you late, Aaron.
I'm fine.
Hey,
I'm fine.
Thank you.
And then I've got one for your absentee. You know, I just want to come and talk with you guys. We got with Matt Lowe is a part of our board to put this lease together, because we talked about this is what we need to do, so we can be the warming center in it. We left the start date open, 'cause I still don't know where you guys are at with the moving of the files. We have any updates on that at all?
We have our container in, we have our container set. We have not gotten the files out yet. We are waiting for offices to get their things out of there. I do know that we moved some equipment out of the old EOC office, so
Right.
some of that stuff is gone. It's slow going.
And it's just a standard lease that we agreed that, we'll pay the utilities on the months that we're gonna be in there. And then we need to put some kind of monetary amount on it, so we put $10 at the end of March for the use of it. And I've also included in there everything that we talked about as far as the insurance. The insurance binder's already been in place. We've already paid for that. It's instated. You guys are listed as a secondary insured, and there's a stipulation on the back page to show how that's listed and secondary insured on it. I don't think that covers everything that you guys asked us about. I wanted to make sure of that.
I think you guys should have
Well, look it over.
Okay, and then I've actually got ones that we've already signed. This is the perfect one. We've already got all of our signatures on there, 3 of us. I've already signed it. You keep that one. And if you guys can just get back with me on that as soon as we can, we would like to get in there and get started. The only other thing I want to talk to you about is we've got everything filed. We need to get an expedited letter, so I'm going to send you, we need a donation letter from you guys saying that you guys are going to donate the property to us once we get the 501c3 approved. And I'd like to just put like a drop dead date on it, like about June if we could, so we could expedite federal government on it. So I will send that to you, Kelly, for them to look at. And if we could just get that signed, if you guys get that back to me as soon as you can, and then we'll expedite everything so we get this all taken care of once and for all. Okay?
Okay.
Is that all right? Any questions for me?
Nope.
To give you an idea of, we have been at Cycles and Cream. We've been serving anywhere from 8 to 15 people the days that we're open. Out of that, we've already put 1 into treatment, and 2 of them are moving into an apartment tomorrow. So out of we've already taken like 25% of them in the first month of being open. So hopefully we continue those kind of numbers going forward and continue to move them off the streets and into other places. So it'll make these guys some jobs easier. All right, thank you guys.
See Thursday, next Thursday. That's
What exactly?
So,
whatever you keep that. Good. All right, I got some things I can talk to you about.
I figure so.
Oh, Darren, I wanted
Appreciate
to
you.
tell you that for our Christmas, our Henry County Christmas party, we did a drive for new blanket packs and gloves. And I've got 3 boxes. We're going to keep them in the EM trailer until you need them, because we know you don't have a location. So when you need them,
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
You guys need anything else from us?
No.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Hi. Budget message. Yeah, it'll be in the budget. I'm gonna scan that in and send you that, even though I know you guys aren't gonna get this copy. So you'll get this. This will also be online, and then I'll send the.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys very much.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
That was like a really fast morning. I just want to thank you guys for all your help with the budget and keeping me sane and making it easy. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You did
You done a good job.
I felt like
Done a good job.
now we're right into the elections. Which, that being said, we need to make an appointment with Ivan, whether it's via phone. What we got to do, we need some ballot language for a couple issues that we have going on.
Yeah.
January 27th is the last day that we can certify that for the April election. I know that
Do we have anything that we had before on that?
it won't apply.
It won't apply at all.
It won't
Okay.
apply because it was a bond issue,
Okay.
and this is not a bond issue. We want a non-expiring sales tax at a $0.25 for law enforcement funds is what my face envisions that we need. We also know that it was suggested one way for the Senate Bill 3 language. We know what our attorney suggested. You guys need to do some talking and thinking and deciding on what you're going to do there, because that's also, it all has to be done by January 27th.
It needs to be put out. I think you're asking for trouble if you don't. They can always turn it down, they can lose it, they can do whatever, but I don't think you're gonna make a whole lot of people upset if they do any investigation into this at all and find out that we did not put it out. I mean, the worst case scenario is they beat it in court. It cost us a little bit of money to put it on the ballot. If we don't put it out, I got a feeling it's going to come back and bite you. So, and the other thing, because I'm glad actually you brought that up, Kelly. We need to figure out a way that we're able to present this to the public about this 1/4 cent sales tax. I mean, it needs to be like really laid out in detail somehow, whether we have an open discussion, we rent a place, have people come in and explain this in a way that people, because what's going to end up happening, some people are going to understand it, some people are going to go, oh, we're getting screwed,
Right.
So
Right.
So I would rather get out in front of it, explain to them, because it has to be done. I mean, it has to be done, and it's not like it's some added tax or anything.
Right. We're already
I mean, yeah. I mean, it may be for a little short period of time. It's going to overlap, but that is actually a good thing, because that's going to keep it from not having it and then all of a sudden starting back up.
Right.
That interim period. But I do believe it's going to have to be explained in such a way that people understand it, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, this
Right.
makes sense. Let's do it. I don't think, especially after everything that happened with the school and all of that, if we don't get out in front of it, it ain't gonna pass.
Sure. You don't want to silently put it on the ballot.
No.
Which is why I addressed it the way that I did in my budget message to first put that information out there. I know it was just a blip, but it explained why the need was there. But I felt like that was maybe starting the process of getting out in front of it. And the sheriff is going to be super beneficial on helping us get this done. So he needs to be involved in whatever we do.
Exactly.
So, but those deadlines are coming up now that we've got the budget done. I would like to get a couple sample ballot languages for the Senate Bill 3 that others are putting on. I'm kind of struggling with that because there's a lot of attorney-client privilege going on with that issue right now. So a lot are not willing to share the ballot language. So finding those few that might be willing.
That'd be good.
So I'm trying. So just know those things are going to rapid fast happen in the next week or two, because so when you vote, you'll have to do a resolution to put it on the ballot. I mean, so there'll be a process for that as well. But definitely something we need to be thinking about. I think we need to have the sheriff present when we propose ballot language, probably in any discussions that we have with that. He's going to be very beneficial to us getting that.
Yeah, because they're going to have to promote it. Some of that we can't advertise. We don't have no effect.
Yeah, we can only give information.
Yeah, that's all we can give.
We can't vote yes,
we can't
vote
go out
no,
here and
but
vote.
we can give information, actual information. Like I said, this is kind of why I went ahead and included it in the budget message again, so that it was out in front of people. Used to before, when the law enforcement fund was separate, it was easy to say, this is what we spend on, our law enforcement. These are big numbers. Now that we've kind of divided that up into 3 different places, it's kind of hard to. I mean, we can make something, but it's just not as easy as it used to be. To say, look at this fund. This is what we use. $3 million just in employees alone is a lot. And we all want law enforcement.
Well, I think with the job they're doing, it's to help push it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'll make a big difference.
Yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job.
And then we got Mark.
And on that note, since you've done all the hard work,
Oh, boy.
there's at least double this down there that Whitney has not had a chance to even get through. That's just 2025. Yeah. So.
Get that sticking on next Tuesday.
If it's not roll, I'll figure something else out.
Hey, Mark, before you run off,
I didn't come to you.
do you know anything going on down at Tightwad?
Yeah, Taiwan Fire.
Not that he's willing to
Problems,
say an
issues,
official capacity.
yeah, just scuttlebutt, whatever.
Not that he's willing to say
Yeah.
his official capacity.
Yes.
So there is something.
All right.
Not that I'm willing to say.
When we get done, I'm gonna come down.
Let me go take my sweater and my shirt off. No, I'm on the clock. Yeah, come talk to me.
All right.
All right.
Jake called. Yeah, call it or text me. Yeah, call whatever. Too late. We already did it.
What's the impact on Senate Bill
These
3
guys
with
are.
the chiefs moving out of the state entirely?
See, I was kind of wondering about that too.
That was the whole purpose of that silly
That
bill.
was what it was all based
They
on.
tacked a bunch of crap onto it as well, but that was the primary thing, I think.
I don't feel like it's even going to make it to April. But we have to be prepared for it as if it was. Because currently, that is what we are required to do.
Is that Jake?
Yeah.
And I'll get it. Or swipe it. Yes, Jake? Hello?
Are you there?
Are you there? Yeah. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker.
I said, oh, too late. They did it without you.
Oh, sorry.
I know Darren's ready to move.
Yeah,
But we're
we
gonna
just
have
got
to
it
start
done a
making
little
some
bit.
moves to get this happening. I don't want to be paying bills down there. So.
Were you at home now?
Yeah, Jenny drove me in. I was
Okay.
in town this morning, so I mean, if you need me to come in, I can.
I need a signature on the budget. I
Yeah.
gotta have a signature.
Yeah, Kelly's gotta have a signature on the budget sometime.
I'll be in sometime today to
Okay.
get the boys out.
All right.
I can whip in there and sign.
Okay. All righty. That's good.
All right.
Did they,
Everything else good?
yeah, did they help you any?
No, they mildly. They gave me a shot of the steroids.
Yeah.
Tramadol, no.
Kinelog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you like Kinlog.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the pain's gone away, but the tingling and shooting down the arm still.
Boy.
Fingers are a little tingling and numb, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can actually breathe now, so
You
earlier
can't.
whenever I talked to you, I couldn't hardly
I was
breathe.
gonna say you weren't talking too well then.
No, it hurt so bad earlier.
Yeah, boy.
Well, we
Yeah.
approved the
All
budget
right.
without you.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Sorry I took so long to get back with you guys.
Well,
It's okay.
well, I understand that. I figured you somewhere you couldn't talk. So.
Yeah, I kind of needed to wait till I had some good Wi-Fi. So
Yeah. Okay. All right, Jake. Well, be careful.
all right.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll holler at you guys later.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Y'all are gonna have some major bills to pay on Thursday. It's gonna be a stack. So do you guys want me to send this lease agreement to Ivan to have him look over it? Yeah, I've had him look at it before.
Yeah.
They've done all the things you guys asked them to do. And I do believe I know I had Kayla look to make sure that all the insurance coverage was what Mike Keith required. So I know that that's
right.
That's correct.
Well,
and this is just the temporary.
Yeah, this is it.
This isn't the. So at the same time, do I need to ask Ivan to come up with some sort of a donation letter where we were donating the building to this 501(c)(3)?
I don't. Yeah.
We can't keep putting it off. We've got to move.
No, we need to just get rid of it and be done with it.
That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
As soon as they're out of there, we
do we have any kind of a idea when
I thought they was going. I thought it's going to be moving some this week, wasn't it? Didn't
I don't have any idea. I plan on moving my stuff out within the next 2 weeks.
I mean, I don't want to put her.
Yeah, you don't want to put her in a bind, but
No, we told her we wouldn't, but
no, we need to do it quick.
I was hoping to be out of there by the end of the year.
End of this year?
End of last year.
I was gonna say
there are some things over there, some desks and stuff. I'm gonna go over and look and see if there's things that we need to sell, or if I just say it's all trash, and then have Ronnie start hauling the trash out.
Yeah, we need to.
But I want to go see. I
I
know
want to
that.
go look too. Make sure everything's out there. What we got. Thank you.
Emergency management stuff's out there.
Are the LEPC signs hanging around there somewhere?
I don't know. Can I go over?
They used to be on the building, and I
There's-
noticed there's nothing on the building.
There's LEPC stuff in the vault in my office if you'll stop down there. Actually, I can go grab that real quick while they're doing this, taking the payroll.
There's somebody
I think I'll do that. I'll grab it for you. So you don't have to have extra steps.
There nothing but senior citizens in this county?
Huh?
You know, I'm starting to wonder.
I mean, wow.
I think Scott said 2,000 or something like that.
Oh yeah,
But
we're gonna have probably 3,000.
That's third of the county.
Hey, I'm telling you, the senior citizens,
That's only county.
it will make a difference on tax money
That's
coming
only
in.
counting one
You know what,
person.
Mark?
Oh, it will. It will.
Just wait and see. I'm telling you, there's some things there that.
Each one of those probably represents at least two seniors. So that's 6,000. That's 2/3 of the county,
Oh, I'd be willing to bet,
county population.
I don't know.
but you gotta have jobs. You bring in people.
Yes, I know.
That's,
You gotta have infrastructure to
Yep.
support the
I'm gonna
job
tell
creation.
you what, I'm gonna start on some of the bottom. You go ahead and start yours here. And then I'll make me a little pile I work on and then stamp yours too. Okay?
Yep.
And then we'll keep them separate. Yeah. And I'll get them.
yeah, you're kind of at a catch-22. Because if you bring in businesses
Hey,
and you don't have anybody to go to work there,
Well, if they're good jobs, you can probably figure people an hour away. Might be like,
come, yeah, yeah.
could be better if they were here, but we're gonna get some pulls. There's people here and in Warsaw that go all the way to Kansas City every day.
I did. I mean, I made that drive 5-6 years.
Well, at least you covered 60 miles an hour. You can deal with the traffic trends in LA. You go from your home to work, it's only 10 miles and it takes you an hour.
Yeah, but I remember when that was before 7 was 1 lane. Yeah, so that made it a little difficult.
Like 291.
that's true.
I can remember leaving in the morning. I was the first one on the highway. It snowed about 8 inches. And I'm pushing snow. I had an S10. I pushed snow all the way to Europe. But I had to go to work.
She hadn't ran off with a germ. This is about a board and deal. People watch this. Yes, that's what they wanted. Make a look. Watch.
Are you admitting you're kind of boring, Jim?
Hmm?
Are you admitting that you're kind of boring?
Yep.
I should have told Kelly if she'd give me that, I'd just run it out. Have Jake don't even have to leave. Run it out and let him sign it.
No, on the fence.
Yeah, this is gonna be an every year
Alright.
deal.
Huh?
This will be an every year deal.
Yeah.
Because people are just gonna keep turning 62.
Well, and you got the renewals.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to go through the renewals.
You got people dying, selling and moving.
Yeah,
They have to be verified.
Yeah, yeah.
So there'll be a little bit of that.
Yep.
Not as much.
Trust. So here's another one. She's not a trustee of her trust.
how are you dealing with those people that aren't trustees?
Well, you
Sounds to me
were.
like-
Here's the one I want you.
Sounds to me like you're making some exceptions.
Here's the one I want you to look at.
Have a
Look
seat
at that.
anywhere you like, sir. If you want
Look
to
at
sit
that.
right up here at
Well,
the table to
that's-
address the commission, go right ahead. This
Okay.
is Mr. Pike. I caught him in the hallway looking for y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have to run around looking for everything.
Okay.
Oh. How y'all this morning?
No, fine. How you doing?
Reason I'm here, I got I applied for the tax freeze,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a letter where I was denied, and I'm trying to find out why.
Okay, do you have that? Oh, go ahead. We looked at it.
I thought I'd give you everything you needed, and I called my attorney about this trust, and there was something about me not being a trustee, but I am the owner of the property. I pay the taxes. In fact, I just paid the taxes for last year, and there was no problem me paying the taxes, so I can't understand why. And also, I talked to the attorney, and they sent this letter. I think you got a copy of it from my attorney about the trust.
Actually, we don't have a copy.
Well, they took it downstairs.
Probably in the collector's office.
Well, here's a copy right here, if you'd like to see it.
Do you mind if I take a copy for them?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
And they said that there shouldn't be any reason why I can't get it, even though I'm not a trustee. But I do own the property.
I think it boils down to the way that our ordinance is right now.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's the way our ordinance is written. That's what.
Pardon me?
It's the way our ordinance is written. When it was written.
Uh-huh.
That's the reason why. It's all. Every county has a different ordinance.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Or different ones that has adopted this. That's what.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I know of people that are younger than me and have a business, and they've got it. However, like you said, it's a different county. It was Benton County, and
Yeah.
so I was.
I'm just gonna do one and then we'll put it in this file.
We did have this. This is.
Is it in there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thanks, it could be the irrevocable trust.
Let me see that again.
Let's see. It's where. Let's see that one. I'm just curious. All right.
The issue, basically, just from our perspective.
Pardon me?
The issue from our perspective
Yeah.
is that your deed says basically that Carrie L. Ross that the trust itself.
She's a
Oh,
trustee.
right.
She's my trustee.
Right. You have it's in her name, the land. The revocable trust put that trust put the land in her name.
Okay.
Okay. Now, granted, that letter that you got states that she gives you the right to live there. All the what's and fors and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The way ours was written is if, say, like I put a trust, I make a trust. I have to be on that trust, otherwise I don't own it. She actually owns the land. She's allowing you to live there, but the trust owns your property.
Yeah.
That's who owns the property. The person that is the trustee is the benefactor or whatever you want to call it for the trust itself. That would mean that she would get the tax break.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why didn't she have to pay the taxes?
Well, that's this. You guys said in this letter that they made it to where you would pay the taxes. Trying to figure out a good way to say this. It's like you're getting both. You're getting the good of one side and the bad of the other. I mean, I'm with you. I would love to be able to tell you, yes, you can get it. Because I wanted it. I mean, honestly, I wanted everybody to get it. You could get it. The problem lies in the fact that the way that we wrote our ordinance, you have to own the property. It has to be your homestead that you own to qualify to get it.
Well, can she get it?
Is she 62?
Yeah, I think she's 63 or 4.
Yeah, we can put it under her name.
Yeah.
It just can't be filed. And honestly, and I'm going to tell you, because we honestly, there are some whether you want to call them loopholes or whatever. The way we wrote this, and we actually had an attorney look at it too. But because they didn't give us like guidelines, you have to do this, 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 and this in order to write this ordinance. The state kind of left it up to the counties to just willy-nilly do this however they deem necessary. The way we wrote it, the things that we put in it, we required 3 or 4 or 5 different things that had to be done for our ordinance for it to work. You meet everything except for the trust is not in your name. Now, if she is 62, you could refile this under her name and she would get.
Can we still do that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, the deadline was December the 31st, reason I was asking that.
Yeah, it would be a 26 rate.
It'd be a 26.
But we filed this before the 31st.
Right.
So is that kind of retroactive? And so she can come back and.
Yeah, I don't think we can do it because honestly, what we've run into, if we do it retroactive for you, we got to do it for everybody.
Yeah.
And I would love to. And I'm just telling you what my view is from this.
I know your hands are tied.
Yeah, and I mean, a lawyer I'll tell you the truth, a lawyer may tell you what it matter. They're going to know more than either one of us sitting up here. But I know that the way that we wrote it, I actually wrote it.
Well, I kind of understand. I'm not smart enough to understand all that stuff.
I'm right there with you. So,
but you handle it every day, so it makes a difference. But anyhow,
But the best thing to do at this point in the game would be probably to just put it under her name.
Yeah.
Because I don't want, well, the big thing, we don't know what tax is gonna do next year. That's the
Well,
problem.
I'm still back on this date, time thing. Can she come in now and get it? Or we have to wait till the end of the year when
She can apply
Oh,
now.
she can apply
she
now.
can apply now?
She can
Yeah,
apply
she
now.
can
It'll
apply.
just be at the 2026
Right.
deadline rate, not the 25.
Okay. Well, that's what we'll have to do then, I guess.
And it may not.
If they want
it may not
to,
go up anyway from 25
No.
to 26. It may not. I mean, unless
It may
something
not go up.
happens, it may not even go up.
yeah,
May not
that's
make a
true.
difference.
That's
You know,
true.
so yeah, in the long run, it may not make a bit of difference.
I also had the question on this program. If it goes down, will it go down or, I mean, would it go down for my benefit? If your property value goes down, taxes go down, do I have to pay what I paid last year or does it go down too?
That's a good question.
The way I understand it dropped.
But
But how that works, I don't know.
I think
I think it goes down. I just don't know.
Have you asked that question to
date.
the collector's office?
I did,
And
What'd they say?
but I just run it by you, just in case.
What'd
She
they
said-
say?
She said it went down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes
supposed to go
sense.
down.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
just
sense.
waiting on dates. What
Yeah.
I was looking at. But
Okay.
should
Should they want to, would you mind taking a call from my lawyer?
Yeah, we can talk to them.
Well, who should I have her call? I mean, I understand it's not probably gonna do any good, but they're gonna argue with me, well, that's not right. They're not telling you right, so.
And they may be right. I mean, I'm not.
Hey,
I'm
they're
not-
right.
Yeah,
In a
they're
way,
right.
they're right.
Yeah.
It's the bad thing is how we wrote the ordinance and we got it in effect. That's how we've graded everybody.
Yeah.
Now to change it, we gotta change ordinance
We'd have to amend
and
it.
we can amend it. And we are talking about amending ordinance. Because we have seen some problems after going through all of it.
Yeah.
But to change it, it's as of then, it's not, you can't go back and say, well, now everybody's retroactive. Well, you
Mhm.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Because you can't go back to the year.
Last
That's
year
the
was the
problem.
first year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there's always bugs in the
Actually,
new program.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the reason.
Well,
I
we
mean,
should-
we'd be glad, but that's where we're at. And just like the attorney, we can say what we want, but then we have to go back and try to figure out how you're gonna retro figure 2,000 some
Yeah.
applicants.
Who should I have them call? Should they want a number?
Well, I
Whatever
tell you what, get the times.
Give him your card.
Yeah, you can call anytime.
I got you.
7202.
Okay.
This
don't-
is the office number here at the courthouse.
Okay.
We're here on Tuesdays
Yeah,
and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
In the morning.
You're
In
Mr.
the morning.
Stone?
Yeah, I'm Jim Stone.
This looks like one I already got here. Maybe I already had a card. Down in there, I can't get it out. No, this is Watson.
Yeah, that's the collector.
That's collecting.
Oh,
Where's your card?
He's getting it.
There you go.
okay.
Mine's
Not
got
that low.
Got all kinds of cards.
Yeah,
A lot of good it does, but anyway.
well, it helps sometimes.
Yeah.
The commissioners are here on Tuesdays and Thursday
Yeah.
mornings.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind when you call.
If they want to call, do it in the morning, then you'd have all three of us.
Okay. All right, then. I appreciate your help.
Okay.
And you all have a good day.
Has he got his steel or?
No, we'll keep
do
it.
we need to keep
Okay.
this? Yeah.
But if
Hopefully
she's-
we can figure something out.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
I'll return it
Hopefully
to
we can
the
figure something out. to
Yeah,
get you what you
well,
need.
she's having surgery today. And so see how she feels in the next couple of days. Or when she can, we'll come back in and get her to take her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Sounds
then.
good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Give that to Kelly. That way she's got it.
I'll take it back to the collector's office. They'll put it back on file.
I didn't want to say anything since I'm just a fly on the wall while he was here. it drops back to that lower number. That becomes the new.
The new one.
That's the new
number.
freeze. Yeah.
Secondly, it's not so much your ordinance, it's what the state statute said. You have to be the owner of the property. In other words, if your name's not on that title, that deed, you're not the owner. So if you got a trust situation, if you're not the trustee of the trust, you do not own it. It's
right.
Now whether that's right or not, that's a different issue, but that's what the statute says. So he would be ineligible to file now. Is she living there?
Didn't say she was.
I think it's his daughter that just.
Yeah.
If she's not living there, she doesn't qualify either.
True.
Even if she's trustee.
Yep, because it has to be your residence.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gotta be 62, it's gotta be your full-time residence.
I would have done a different trust. Personally,
Name needs to be on the
I
title.
would have done a different trust.
I would too.
That way, if he was to pass away,
Yep.
then it would go to her.
It looks like he was a 25 applicant anyways. So, I mean, he wasn't even eligible for the
Eligible.
24. So that, not that that makes it, that makes it a little bit better maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Taxes don't go up. It's not going to make any
Right.
difference.
Well, they're probably not gonna get much anyway in the first few years. It's gonna take 10 or 15 years before the amount becomes significant.
It's gonna make a big difference with taxes.
He should have kept the deed in his name and put her on there like we've done with my daughter. Forget the trust. Screw that stuff. You just put them on the deed. You got both of them on there.
If it's in a trust, though, just out of curiosity, so I understand all this. If it's in a trust, a lot of them do that to keep the medical folks at bay, right? When you get older, that's why. So that they can't come after your property. Is that because if you owned it
Yes,
and your daughter was an owner, they could come after yours. But if it was in a trust, no, I'm asking, is that why? Is that the
Well, that
purpose
and
of?
tax, there used to be tax benefits to trusts. But I don't think those are relevant.
The nice thing about the trust, it goes straight to whoever you say in the trust. Now, like ours, and now in the trust, we split out certain parcels of land to go to one child, one to go to somebody else. But we are the trustees of our trust. And if something happens,
Right, they don't have to go through probate and all that.
that's
I
the big
understand
thing, and
that.
that's probate's what kills you. I'll tell you what, I know some people
Just
that
hate to see them being deemed for planning for the
For
best thing for their
planning ahead.
future.
Well, you've got a problem of old planning, trust.
guess
concept
what?
With
In that
this new
trust,
Right.
situation, it's not compatible with that.
Yeah.
I tell you, Kelly. Well, I've seen too many of them, but just like right now, I know one trust. He's got to be the trustee. Guess what? It was she had a trust. It wasn't put in the trust. Now it's got to go through probate court. And then you pay attorney. All that costs bucks. That's what it amounts to.
You definitely don't want a will.
I know some.
Definitely don't want a will. You put a will for your kids, I can contest that will and hold that up.
Yeah.
Anybody can contest a will.
Yeah,
You can't
wills,
do
no.
that.
I could sue on the trust too.
You can sue, but you can't hold it up.
And
No.
Do all
as
you
far
want.
as the will goes,
Yeah.
you could hold it up, you'd probably lose in the end. But it costs everybody money. And it costs the trust to defend the trust. When my dad's died, we had to publish for 6 months that we're closing the trust, make your claims. What that does is that now that 6 months is over, nobody can bring anything at us. They can still sue us. They'll lose. But guess what? I have to pay attorney fees.
Was your
prove
dad
that.
here? Was your dad here?
Yeah,
He was there?
Missouri, yeah. So,
Because I've always heard that you can do anything you want, but you can't with a trust. It's locked in. You can't
after
break.
6 months, if it's published properly, like our lawyers do, you will win the lawsuit if somebody does try to come up after that 6-month period. But you're still going to be liable for the legal costs of defending yourself. It doesn't keep them from suing you. The whole system is screwed up. You're not out the hook. Kelly was talking about the legal liabilities of creditors if you have your daughter on the title for the property. Yeah, but on the other hand, if we die, it just becomes hers.
Right. But so does all the other. Yeah. I just don't understand the trust.
The problem is
I know some people right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's sister.
But I understand,
Her attorney
old
fees.
laws applying
they
to
was
new. We deal with that in the office every
Her
day.
attorney
Old
fees
statutes
too.
that apply. And you can't do that that way no more, Even something as simple as publishing. We're
Now,
required by
to do
state
it, just
law
like
to
her
publish
attorney
certain
fees,
things
and
in
a
a
lot of it
certain
was in the
way.
trust, it's fine.
And a
But now they're
Doesn't matter
dealing
if
with
you don't have a
other.
local newspaper.
Right, in a
Last
newspaper,
month, it's $18,000.
at
Just for
general
1 month,
circulation
and
within
guess
the
what? It's
district.
been
We
going
have
on.
one newspaper in the
She
entire
said every time
county,
we turn around,
now. And
and
who
he eats
knows
it
how
up.
long that's gonna survive.
That's
But
the things
there
you
are
can get
counties
into.
who don't have a publication.
Yeah.
And yet they're required by these laws to do publications now.
Well, and even if you publish it, it's so small, buried in
Right.
the classified section that nobody reads it anyway.
And publications are expensive, especially when
Yes.
you get them big ballots in there.
Well, they got you.
Yeah.
They know you have to do it and they charge. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a mess.
Our paper's amazing. I don't say anything bad about them. Kim over there is just great to work with. But it's just
Windsor,
the times. Huh?
Talking about the Windsor paper.
No, the Democrat over here. Windsor doesn't have a paper anymore, I didn't think.
Did they quit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that.
They
paper
sourced
for
it
a
out
while.
for a little bit to somewhere
Yeah,
in St.
they
Clair
don't,
County.
it's gone.
Clinton doesn't really have a paper either. Not a printed one.
Yeah.
Once a week.
We used to have it daily.
I know, it was when I got it. Then I went to 3 days.
Now, why did go down to that paper office down Winchell? Walk in, come by. You want something? Everybody's sit back, got their feet up on the desk. The other day I said I went down there, I was wanting to put it down in the paper. Guess what? Oh well, we'll get to it. That's just the way they put it.
Well, Kim over here at the Democrats amazing work.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
it's just I can see where the old laws aren't applying to today's way of doing things.
Well, yeah, and the government is not making changes to
She's always
the situation. I should say you have to have a Facebook page. You got to publish it there, or something. Even a website's no good anymore. And of course, you get people. I imagine he probably doesn't do internet.
Right.
So if you start going with the technology, you're going to cut off a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that every presidential election.
I have a friend that still uses an IBM Selectra. He has no smartphone, no flip phone, no computer.
Yeah, I can see that. My father-in-law would be doomed.
My dad worked his computer, but had to keep an eye on it. Especially when I would come up and scream at him and tell him, "Don't touch your computer, it's been hacked. Call this phone number." He thought that was real.
I'm always looking for ways to get information out there. I'm not willing to have a county or Facebook page, because there's so many problems that can come from that.
Well,
But
it takes a lot of time and energy to maintain a website or a Facebook
Yeah.
page. You don't just stick it up there and add to it once every so often. If
Right.
you want it to be current, it's something you have to watch constantly.
yeah, I don't really have that in my time schedule right now.
New employee position, county communications
Specialist. Put specialist at the end of
There
it.
you
and
go.
anybody
Make it
can do
important so you can get another couple bucks an hour.
Well, I use my personal page to get out a lot of information, and I know Facebook is where people get their information from. We're just gonna be honest with each other. That's where people get it, right or wrong. That's where they get their
Well, the
information.
number one news source in the world is X.
Yeah,
So you have a news account for the county?
I have zero social media for the
Huh?
county.
It's the number one news source. It's overtaking mainstream media. It's a lot of people are going to X to get their news.
I hate it all.
I'm one of them.
So what happens when you get social media for your county? You know, that all becomes now you've got digital sunshineable requests. You know, because that's all sunshineable as well.
Well, it comes up like you guys are dealing with, someone's blind.
Right.
If you're paralyzed.
So they weren't notified
Yeah.
because they didn't. Yeah,
So there's just some sanity has to be able to do the best you can and move towards something rather than forcing things suddenly that cost a lot and really aren't used that much. As important as handicap rules are, they don't represent more than 2% of the population. I'm glad you have an elevator. Tough coming up here. I could have made it, but I should say I'm glad you have a working elevator.
Operational.
Since that's not a given.
Kelly, do you live by Dakota?
I do. No, Dakota lives by me. I live there first.
She's a resident first.
Because I saw where you had posted with Santa Claus or whatever came by, and I saw this little girl there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought, you must live by it.
I am a creature of habit. I haven't moved. I've lived in that house since 2001.
That ain't very long.
Matter of fact, I lived there before Josh and I were ever get married. So, then we got married and he moved in and we ain't moved since.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Oh, so it's quiet in the town. You know, we don't
I said it's very quiet back there.
I got another conundrum for you. For, Senate Bill 190.
What's that?
The house that I'm buying.
Huh?
The house that I'm buying, second house. If I put that in my name, I spend the night over there across the street.
You can only have one residence.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that would be my residence. My wife would get the other one.
Yeah.
Do you spend 75% or more of your time there?
Yeah.
Well, if you go nighttime, that's pretty fast right there.
Depends on how much your wife likes you that week, huh?
Yeah. It may not be.
They can spend it more than 75%.
Yeah, she says she loves me, and that had nothing to do with whether or not she likes me.
I tell my husband that all the time. I love you every day, but sometimes I don't like you. And he feels the same way.
Feelings mutual.
He feels the same way.
That's why I refer to my wife as the love of my life and the bane of my existence. Speaking of technology, this has got to be the most untechnological process that I've ever seen.
The application process.
The application
It's a
approval process. Seems like this all ought to be online.
Then you can't really verify
Nope, can't verify
who those
anything.
people are and that they actually live there.
Well, that brings up the issue of
Be a lot of them live in big houses.
the lack of connection between different government entities. I had to add a car to my personal property tax. I took it over in May, titled it in my name. My question is, why was that information not sent over to the assessor's office? I now have another car.
I asked Mark, but I didn't ask you, Joe. Did you have a good Christmas? Good New Year's?
Better than I deserve.
It was so beautiful Christmas Day. Like I said, everybody had the icks. My brother went and cut down a cedar tree. We had Christmas outside, sitting in our lawn chairs, opening our presents. It was beautiful.
It would have been.
I was telling my wife, once again, I'm injured from running, and the weather is beautiful. I figure when I get back out there, it's going to be 20 below.
Yeah, it'll be
2
cold.
feet of
Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really scared what February is going to do to us. It's usually not very kind anyways, but for this weather has been just gorgeous.
You're going to get a Toronto winter up here. High for the day, -5.
We got a few of those.
Nighttime temperature, 20 below, 2 feet of
Oh, I
snow.
worry about.
I would not live in a
I'd love
location that had that
I'd
weather.
love
It's not really that bad. The houses are built with triple pane glass. They don't fool around.
I love cold
I am
weather.
not triple pane anything. My body is not built for that type of weather. No.
It can snow 2 feet overnight, and by the time you get up in the morning to go to work, they've got it out.
They're prepared.
They've got tons of equipment. It's really not too bad. That's very dry when it's that cold too. Around here, when it's 10 degrees, it feels like 20 below.
I could live in cold weather, easy. Hot weather, I used to love it when it got hot. It just throws me. I'd much rather, I can always put on enough clothes to get warm. You don't want me to
They take off so much before it
Yeah,
becomes
that's
illegal.
right.
You don't wear Bermuda shorts very well. I've lived there too, outside of Palm Springs, California, 125 degrees.
Sunny and 75, 12 months out of the year, I would be okay with.
There's something wrong with the other.
My dad worked all his life and retired from MoDOT. I think that's part of the reason I hate the snow. He always had to work during the
Winter time
snow.
is
We were driving from our suburban home into downtown Toronto that winter. It snowed a couple feet. Going down the highway at 60 miles an hour. In front of you, it's a 4-lane highway in one direction. They had 4 plows staggered. And be right behind them. Just all day long, they're plowing that out of there.
My husband worked for that too for about 10 years when my babies were little. We missed Christmas morning because he was pushing snow. I just don't like it. Good work, good work. When you guys are done with these, I'm done with you, so. Unless y'all have more to do.
What was wrong with this one, Jim?
What are those separate for?
these kind of talk.
Oh.
Like your way.
So they go.
No, oh,
That's B. What's that one?
should be at the back, right?
I think it's P.
P.
Well, that's somewhere in the
Okay.
middle.
Well, somewhere that,
L and M.
yeah, P.
P A P.
P U. P U.
P U.
P U.
I did. All right.
All right, there we go. Got
Mark
one more.
second one.
Yeah, this is the same thing.
Huh?
This is the same thing. She's not the trustee.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
And that letter they quoted.
Yeah.
Has to do with owner of record or holds a legal equitable interest in the homestead. Well, if you're not the trustee,
You're not the
owner.
No, you're not.
And you don't hold anything.
That's what I was getting at. I don't think it should. We haven't done any more. We haven't done any, so
Yeah, I don't think this.
I don't feel like we should.
Nope.
This one,
I don't think it's
okay, so this is a no.
Mm-hmm.
this conflict of old thinking and new thinking. Ran into that in Eureka, and I went out there and bought the business, and I needed to get a sales tax license. Well, I couldn't get a sales tax license until I had what was it that I needed? Some kind of other permit, I can't remember exactly. Well, I couldn't get that permit until I had a sales tax license.
Oh, yeah.
So I was caught between two governmental entities that wouldn't budge because they were waiting for the other one.
For the other one to.
Fortunately, the title company that was closing the purchase of the business knew people. They pulled some strings. Got the state to issue me the sales tax license. Sometimes there's laws are passed, I just don't think about the impact on other laws.
What? Interesting, it feels free. Interesting, over and over.
Did you sell like appliances, or did you just work on them? With
I
the
just
business?
worked on them. I wasn't terribly interested in selling them. I probably would not be a very good salesman. I knew exactly what was wrong with all of them. Try to steer people away from certain brands.
Sales probably would not be one of my fortes either.
Well, I can sell things, but I need to believe in it.
Appliances in 2026 are probably different than appliances when you had your appliances.
They switched just as I got into it. They went from the old mechanical.
These things are
switches to
disposable
simple
now.
machines that used a lot of electricity, but did the job. And they started bringing in the front loaders.
Yeah.
And all the computerization kept increasing to where it is today.
I bought a new washer and dryer Whirlpool, top loading, nothing fancy, basic. I got
Carol Scott. I know we had
3
that's the
days
one-
shy of having the washing machine,
That's the
2
way
years,
it
and the
be.
whole motherboard.
That's the guy that was here. Carol
2
Scott.
years is all I got out.
I can tell you, you go
Where'd
over
the-
here to King's and get yourself a 1990s Kenmore or Whirlpool, Kenmore Series 70 or a Whirlpool, which is the same thing made by Whirlpool. Top loader, big agitator, uses a lot of water. Who cares? It's easy to fix.
It's gonna
Parts
last
are
me
still
10
available.
years instead of 2.
Oh, they'll last 30 or 40 years.
I was never so
You gotta change the
angry.
tires. It's not like
I can work on them old ones too, because I can pull things. I've done it
They're
a zillion
not hard.
times.
It's like the old cars that stand on the ground inside the engine compartment.
Now they're all computers. That's
Now
what
you
went
can't
up.
see anything. You open
Yeah.
my car in 2017, everything's covered.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta take all these covers off.
Yeah, it was almost 2 years to the exact date that I bought it, and it was toast.
Well, between 2 and 5 years, you're gonna have component failures, and by 7 years to 10, the whole unit's trash.
It's
It
ridiculous.
was a Whirlpool.
It was a Whirlpool, made in the USA. Whirlpool.
We had one, same thing, and it was crap.
Yep.
I actually went.
I'll leave this
a
here.
bit more than I should have, and got a Maytag.
That's what I bought.
I had no issues whatsoever.
That's what I bought the second time. Because
Well, that's Whirlpool too.
Maytag is.
Maytag.
Is it?
Well, I thought, oh, Whirlpool, made in the USA. I ain't gonna have any issues.
Those Maytag belt drives are a pain in the butt to work on.
Well, clearly they're all just meant to be disposable. Nothing's supposed to last 5 years now.
Well, it's not, that's true, but I just saw a video put out by this guy was 50 minutes long. It's a repair guy, and he went through all of the reasons why this stuff is garbage.
All these we don't need.
That's one of them. There's so-called planned obsolescence, but it's being forced on them by other things that they don't have a lot of control over. So it's a combination of green energy mandates, the public wanting all these bells and whistles that they're coming up with.
I
'cause
want
that's what
no
always
bells and
breaks.
whistles because you just gotta fix them.
We just bought a side by side refrigerator. out. And I
Yes, you
said,
do. Keep all
"I
our
have no
stuff."
questions."
Yes, I do.
So those are the two number one
Oh, this
problems.
is the
with
lady
nutrition.
that, this is the lady that you guys already denied. She came in here with her daughter. That's this lady.
I still don't think she's right. I don't
Not
think our
by
attorney
your,
is right.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't
Our
continue
I
to,
mean, just,
because that's what she left you, Jim. That's why it was up there. This is what her daughter gave to you
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
So this is that lady again.
Hmm.
So she reapplied and
She replied.
we're still denying her. I mean, by the way that our deal's written. Okay.
It's not just how you written the ordinance. Your ordinance is in compliance with state statute.
right.
You want me to throw that
Some
in?
other counties are not.
I will, you guys will, after Jake signs the document, I will scan it in, stamp it, scan it in. I will put it in our Teams so that you all have the budget document digitally. And then when I get the Tyler one, which I already have it all set up in Tyler, I just have to wait for approval. I'll put that in there too, so you guys will all have a copy of the budget, and it'll be online. So that probably won't happen until tomorrow online, because I gotta wait for Jake today. I've got to send it to the state. I gotta finish my CFA.
And then you'll be done.
So
Okay. Well, do I entertain a motion?
I will make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that. Motion been made, second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We're done.
You said you got LPC stuff downstairs?
oh dang it, yeah. See, I got stuck with Mr. Pike before I came up.
Are you like my wife? You get distracted?
Yes,
Going down the elevator?
easily distracted.
I'll have to go to the basement anyway. I gotta talk to more.
That's where I
yeah.
wanna go.
Well, you
No, I
run
don't
down
do-
to the basement and I'll find you and give her your LAPC stuff.
Okay.
I
That
want
way
to
you
go
don't
hear
have
what
to
you
stop
have to
and
say
wait.
about
I don't
this
think
fire.
there's anything in there except the signs
Exactly.
that run outside.
That's what I wanna know.
That's all
I
I
had mail and stuff.
Oh, I figured you
Yeah.
knew.
Huh?
I figured you knew, 'cause he knows
Back,
I've
I
got.
could
Doesn't
just
seem to matter what
Should've
you do
just
about
called him
mail,
and
you
see if
just
he
keep
wants to come
sending
up
it
and take
to,
his
send
shirt
it
off.
to previous
Yeah,
chairmen.
TVs.
I don't